Hi everyone, it's Christina from the DIYmommy.com, and today I want to share with you some simple kitchen organization tips. If you've been following this channel, if you have been a subscriber for any period of time, you know that I prefer extra simple, extra easy and quick organization hacks over the ones that are a little more complex. So these kitchen organization tips are going to be simple, quick, easy, and I hope you enjoy them today. You might remember some of these from previous videos, and I thought they were worth resharing in this overall kitchen video because they are so good. I still use them to this day, but there's going to be some new tips here as well of things that we started doing this year that I absolutely love in our kitchen to keep it clean and organized. As you're watching this video, take note of which of these tips is your favorite and let me know down in those comments below. Plus, I would love to hear if you have any other kitchen organization tips that you need to tell all of us. Let's get started. Here's what the kitchen looks like in our home. We built our home in 2013, about 7 years ago, and we DIY'd this kitchen ourselves. All of the cabinets and the interiors are from IKEA Canada. We installed everything ourselves, and I'm still really happy with the kitchen. It's essentially your average sized Canadian kitchen. It's about 10 feet by 10 feet in this main area here, and then over on the other side we have a short little wall for the refrigerator as well as the smaller pantry. So it definitely needs a lot of organization systems in place. Overall, I'm very happy with the IKEA cabinets. I'll leave a link below where I review my whole IKEA kitchen 7 years later, so check that out. But I also have these other organization hacks that keep it nice and tidy. My most favorite one, the first one, is using baskets in drawers and on counters to hold similar or like items. You might remember I use these dollar store baskets in my plastic container drawer here on my island, and they help keep all of the plastic lids in place. The reason why I have so many plastic containers, since so many of you ask, is because we like to do meal prep and we use these for school lunches as well. And this has really held up well over the years, and it's a very simple solution to keep things in their place. I also like using baskets on the countertops as well. When I found this hack, it was life-changing. I like to have a few of my favorite cookbooks on my countertop, but they tend to fall down. So placing them in a nice metal basket like this copper one I found on Amazon is a great way to keep them in their place and upright. I also like using baskets inside my refrigerator as well. So these clear plastic ones were from the dollar store from Dollarama, and they also help corral items like snacks and drinks. The next hack that I love for kitchen organization is using trays on surfaces to corral random items. So for example, we have a lot of things that tend to land on our kitchen island. So putting a big wicker tray in the middle helps keep things in their spot and keeps the island looking a little more clean and a little more tidy. So I have things here like a fruit bowl, a candle, as well as either faux or real flowers depending on the season. So you could use wicker trays, metal trays, glass trays. It's really up to you. There's so many possibilities to match your decor. And you could also use things like small cake stands like I have over here by my sink. That leads me to the next tip, which is using separate stations for different purposes on trays or in groups in your kitchen. So in this case, to the right of my kitchen sink, I have sort of a little cleaning station where I have all of my dish soap, my hand soap, and my hand sanitizer on this small little pedestal or this cake tray. It's just a way to keep things in their place. And then to the right of the stove, I have sort of a little toast station. So here I have the toaster, I have the butter dish, and then I have my knife set. So everything that you might need to toast your toast in the morning for breakfast is all right here in one spot to the right of our stove. You can really customize these stations to how you and your family use your kitchen. The possibilities are endless. And then to the left of the stove, I have a little mini baking station. So I have our KitchenAid, which I use often out on the counter, as well as that basket of cookbooks. And then I have my favorite Dutch oven here as well. And that leads me to the next kitchen organization hack, and that's just leaving most used items on your counter in those stations. So I use my Dutch oven and my mixer all the time. I leave them out, as well as cutting boards. These ones I think look so pretty, and I leave them out for decor as well. All right, on to my next favorite kitchen organization hack, and this one is a game changer too. So instead of folding your towels and putting them flat in your drawers, try rolling tea towels and rags and placing them in your drawers in rows, and it's going to save you a ton of space. I just recently started doing this, and I can fit at least 50% more towels in my little island drawers this way. These ones aren't very deep. They're only 18 inches deep, and they're quite shallow as well. So this way I can put a ton of towels into my drawers. So just fold them into narrow rectangles and then just roll them tightly and place them in your drawers in rows. And you can do 1, 2, maybe even 3 layers depending on how large your drawers are. I think this is very functional, and I also love the way that it looks too. Speaking of kitchen towels, I wanted to share with you guys that I recently got a Cricut Joy. So it's their new smallest machine, very portable, very easy, and they just sponsored a post on my blog. It's at the DIYmommy.com this morning, and I'm sharing how to do a few of these kitchen organization hacks on the blog. So I made these cute little tea towels, which I used to decorate our kitchen for this video today. My next favorite kitchen organization hack is putting pantry items in clear containers with DIY labels so that you can easily see all of the items that you have. You might remember this pantry organization video from January, still one of my favorite organization videos. I bought all of these containers from IKEA. I still use them. The pantry still looks great. And then I made some labels with my Cricut for this as well. If you don't have a Cricut, there's lots of different ways you can make labels, but you guys know that I am a Cricut fanatic, so I've definitely used my Cricut machine to make all of these labels. And I'm also a fan of beautiful looking things, so I think making custom labels like this is a lot of fun. I was also able to add some more labels to some of the containers that I hadn't labeled yet with the new Cricut Joy, and they were a little more complex. They're kind of these farmhouse inspired labels with the definitions on them, and I just thought they were so fun. Yes, a little excessive, but I think they look great. Again, I'm using my new Cricut Joy to make these. The machine is more compact. You don't need a mat for the vinyl. Again, check out my blog post on it down in the description box below. And because a lot of you asked on my pantry organization video, where are your cans? I do have them all in this turntable style cupboard in the corner of our kitchen here. So there's the answer to that mystery. My final kitchen organization hack is one of my oldest and one of my most favorite for sure, and that is upcycling jars for kitchen storage. Now you saw that in my pantry makeover where I used whatever jars that I had on hand to put things in my pantry, but a few years ago, or rather probably 6 or 7 years ago when I had babies, I used old baby food jars to organize my spices. So I just cleaned them out. I painted the lids with some chalk style paint, and then I put labels on those as well. And then I used my Cricut Joy to add some more labels to the sides of these too. So that's a fun DIY, and it's a great way to recycle what you already have. And if you have a whole bunch of mismatched jars and you want to upcycle them, a way to make them look more cohesive is by painting the lids of them or by putting labels on them. Another question that I get asked about using jars for pantry organization is, how do you know whether the things inside have expired? How do you know cooking instructions? And one thing you can do there is just take a chalk style pen and write any information that you need on the jar, and then you can just simply wipe it off when you don't need it anymore. These few kitchen organization hacks are easy. I love them. Some are old, some are new, and I hope they help you out as well. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed these kitchen organization tips. Let me know down in those comments below which of these hacks was your favorite. I would love to know. Also, let us all know if you have any other life-changing kitchen organization tips down in those comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit that bell to get notifications if you like this video and if you want to follow along. I'm going to leave some more videos that I hope you will love right up here.